It's that time of the month where I share my doTERRA haul. That's funny, I don't call it a haul, but I'm going to share with you the natural solutions that I use on a regular basis to support my well-being, mind, body, and soul as a highly sensitive woman over 50. Thanks for being here. My name is Mira, and I'm the Neurospicy Crone, and I purchase products from doTERRA, which is mainly an essential oil company, but they also have a lot of other great lifestyle products because of the purity of the ingredients, because of the ethics of the founders of the company, and because of the sourcing practices, where not just getting the resources, for example, eucalyptus oil, where it's best for the company to get it, but where that can do the most good for people who otherwise wouldn't really have access to having their own autonomous stream of income. So I'll show you what I got in my order this month so you can start thinking about how can you use more nature-based products. That's a really powerful way to regulate our nervous systems. Let's dive in. I'm going to start with a thing that you've probably seen in every one of these videos if you watch them all, and that is Copaiba soft gel caps. Copaiba is a single oil that's sourced in South America, and I use it every day. I take 1 or 2 capsules before bed each night. It really helps to soothe and regulate the nervous system. I've talked about it in greater depth in other videos, but this is just something I always want to have on me. If I've had a kind of impact to my physical body or my emotional body or my energetic body, I use Copaiba like aspirin. So it's my pain reliever, it's my nervous system soother, and it's just really an everyday oil that you can get as a pure oil or in these soft gel caps. So always refilling on those. This is Balance, which is an essential oil blend that I also use every day. And I have this in my Altar box. So I use this on the bottoms of my feet. It's grounding. It has a lot of wood oils, including frankincense, as well as some fir oils and blue tansy, which is what makes it this pretty blue color. And it smells amazing. And I feel like it's a way to soothe and align my energy body as well as my physical body. So a couple drops on the arches of my feet as I'm sitting down in front of my altar getting ready to meditate. And of course, this needs to be replaced because I use it daily. This is something, Electrolytes, that I never realized how much we needed until we were on our trip in Morocco, which was an incredible experience. The people of Morocco were so incredibly gracious and generous with their country, allowing us to visit and enjoy the space there. But everybody got sick. I did not get sick, but everybody else in our little posse got sick, and they needed electrolytes so badly. And so I'm going to take one that's already open. It comes in 2 flavors. It comes in wild strawberry and lemon lime. I like the wild strawberry, but what's cool about it is it's liquid, so it's easier to use. And electrolytes are basically like potassium, salt, magnesium. It really helps us to stay hydrated. So as we age, we naturally lose moisture everywhere in our body, systemically, on our skin, in our organs. And hydration, of course, is critical because we're made up mostly of water, and our neurons fire better when there's water. Like drinking a full glass of water can help you think better. So it's great for energy and cognitive functioning. And so you can take it kind of daily or just as needed. It's not just for athletes. You know, it's like if you're going to take a hike, I like to take it and put it in my water bottle, but I'm going to show you what this looks like. I like the liquid version of it. I think it's more bioavailable and it certainly dissolves more easily. Now, is the top easy to take off? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. So this is Electrolytes and you can see it just goes right into the water. It makes it easy to drink. And I'm going to drink some right now. I should have started the video with that. So those are electrolytes, and definitely if you're going to be out hiking, definitely if you're going to be traveling, it's hard to stay hydrated when you're traveling, or if anybody gets a little sick while traveling, electrolytes are going to save the day. Or if you're just home and you start feeling kind of blah, Electrolytes are great for that. So we always keep them on hand, and I always have them in my day pack while we're hiking. I keep them in our camper van as well as in the supplement cupboard of my kitchen. These last two things in my order are what I call order toppers. Whenever I reach a certain point value of the products that I'm ordering, it triggers all kinds of great benefits and bonuses. And so sometimes I need something that's just like $10 or whatever, and it will pop me up into these great rewards that I'll talk about in some video. But they're also daily use things that I keep on hand. So the first one is an OnGuard essential oil blend, and it's a sanitizing hand mist. So you just spray it on your hands. It's great for a hand sanitizer on the go. So OnGuard is an essential oil blend that is shown to eliminate like 99.99% of germs on surfaces, including your hands. So like with any hand sanitizer, if you can't wash your hands, you can use this. So I always keep one in my purse. I keep one in my day bag for hikes. I keep one in the camper van just because I want to keep the germs off me as much as possible. So things like clove, cinnamon, rosemary, and the citrus oil, in this case wild orange, those have long been known to kill germs. And it also has in here an apple extract, and so that makes it more moisturizing. And there is alcohol in here, like in a regular hand sanitizer, so that makes it officially a hand sanitizer. But with the apple extract, then my hands don't get all dried out. So we're talking about drying and aging. And so this hand sanitizer smells amazing. It's very effective, and it's super convenient to keep in your bag, which I do. And then the final thing in my order this month is something that I absolutely love. It's Citrus Bliss hand lotion. I have this in my purse. I have this in my travel bag. I have this in the camper van. I have it everywhere. I have it in my car because I really don't like dry hands. It makes me very uncomfortable when my hands are dry. And this is an essential oil blend in the lotion called Citrus Bliss. So it smells, oh my gosh, it smells like a dreamsicle. So it has a bunch of different citrus oils in it, like grapefruit and lime and red mandarin and green mandarin and what am I missing? Lychee. And then it also has tonka wood, which is like vanilla, and vanilla. So it's vanilla and citrus. It's like a dreamsicle. And so again, it's like it just pops up my order, which is really convenient. And it also is something that I use all the time. So the reason I use these products is because they're pure, they're natural, they're ethically sourced, and I get them at wholesale prices, and I earn points on my order and all that good stuff. So I will leave links to these products below. And if you have any questions or comments about how to use them, or just think about the products that you would use if you have your own brand that you like to use, or if you have questions about how to get the most back on your orders, let me know about that. And thank you for being here.